Have you ever dreamed of living in a landed estate in the east, but also have convenience and connectivity at your doorstep? Well, today we have a 3,250 square foot corner terrace plot with an existing built-up of 2,500 square foot for your consideration to build the landed home of your dreams. Being only 10 minutes walk to Tanah Merah MRT and 1 kilometer to Temasek Primary, could this be your next miracle home? Introducing Bedok Terrace. Welcome to Bedok Terrace. We are in a corner terrace plot. Now these are highly sought after and prized because we do have a beautiful land on the right hand side that lets in natural light into the house, unlike inter-terraces that require you to build a skylight. Right in front of me you can see this huge garden patch. The current owners have not maximized the built-up space, and you can actually put now 2 cars, one in a covered porch and one outside. And this area here is still a 3.6 meter gap to the house, which means if you just build with a maximum up to the 2 meter setback, you can still have an additional 1.6 meters of additional built-up space on the side of this entire house. Now our plot is 27.5 meters long and 13 meters wide on the frontage, which gives us a really good canvas for us to play and build the dream home that we like. So over here, as we walk to the back, you'll see that this could be potentially your own beautiful barbecue hosting area, right? If you wanted to put even a golf party for you to practice your golf, this area at the back will be so ideal. You could also, as I've seen in some other corner terraces, build an entire swimming pool. Really, this is big enough. This is huge enough for you to build a swimming pool on the side. So imagine you have a corner terrace with a swimming pool. How cool is that? So talking about feng shui and facing, we are in an almost north-south unit. North with a very slight west. So as feng shui goes, we have no west sun on this property at all. Why is that? Because we have the west coming that way, and that's our neighbor, and the east is on our right. And so you can see that because our windows on this side are east facing, no west sun in the entire house. Yes! Just for me to show you how big this place is, I'm going to dance around this beautiful estate, all right? Are you ready for me to jump to you over there? All right, let's go. I'm getting dizzy. So coming into this area where it's currently open, we have the potential for you to push out your living space all the way for an additional bonus of 4 by 26 meters of space over here. Right now, there is a covered car porch and you can park 2 cars, one outside and one inside. But if you only need to park 1 car, and of course there's a lot of street parking just outside where we stay, you can have all this living area that will double your current living size, because our current living size is almost exactly the same as what's outside. Corner terrace, the beauty of it is that we have light coming through from one side of the house, exactly the same as a semi-detached. Honestly, structurally, there's no difference in a corner terrace and a semi-D, right? Other than the fact that you are at the end of a row of terraces versus sharing a wall with your neighbor, which is what a semi-detached house is. If you see, we have this split level design that allows for our own dining area that is dedicated, that also leads into the kitchen. So dining area here, you can easily fit 10 to 12 people, no problem. And you can also open this up. Now, as we mentioned just now, you can extend this house easily about 1.5 to 1.6 meters outwards to have your entire living and dining area even larger than what it is now if you want to maximize up to a setback of 2 meters. We also have a huge kitchen, and the owners did do an extension of the back so that there is a very wide kitchen at the back. So look at this huge kitchen. If you can imagine redoing the space with a dry kitchen in front, so break down some of these walls, you can have a wet kitchen and a dry kitchen because this is so massive. There is also only 1 toilet on this floor, which currently is the helper's toilet and a helper's storeroom. Of course, if you need additional toilets, because this is the only toilet currently of our current build, you can build additional toilets because we're in a landed house. You can do your own piping as you desire. Coming out here, we have the view of what potentially would be our barbecue area, golf party area, or even a swimming pool. So we've almost maximized to the end already of this plot, so you can't push out because the owners already extended it, but you can push out this way. Let's go upstairs and look at what there is on level 2 with the 3 bedrooms and study area. We're coming up to the second level of our beautiful corner terrace at Bedok Terrace right now. And these rooms are huge. There are 3 rooms. This is the first one. The 2 rooms side by side are 2.8 meters in width. Now this is now currently 4 meters already here, but because it does have this beautiful private balcony out here, you have the potential for this to extend to a total of a 6.6 meter room, because this is a 2.6 meter length all around here. So you can see that our neighbor on number 2 Bedok Terrace has already extended it out, and you can fully enclose this to become part of the room. Now if you wanted to make this an ensuite, you can also add in a bathroom perhaps in this corner over here. The beauty about landed housing, unlike in condominiums, is that we can adjust our own piping to our needs, so we don't have to adhere to a condo stack pipe. We can adjust to whatever we need and build the dream house that we want. Let's go check out the second room on the left. Okay, and this room is also 2.8 meters in width, but it is already 5.1 meters from that end of the wall to the wardrobe. And with our nice ceiling height of 3.2 meters, you get a really nice and airy sense of space. Now, if you wanted to actually break this down into even smaller rooms so you get more rooms, it would be possible to completely reconfigure the entire area of that room next door, plus our balcony and our current space into 3 rooms. Because why? We do have a window over here. So you can create a room that's perhaps up to here. You can create another smaller study over there, and that could be one massive room. Or you can reconfigure, like I said, in another more optimal format to allow your growing family to have all the space that they need. Now there's one more room on the other side, which is the ensuite, as well as a study area. Let's go check it out. So there is a small step up, just 3 steps into this split landing, where you have this nice study area, your common toilet, as well as your master ensuite. Now this area has super high ceilings, as you can see, and so if you wanted to optimize to create one more level on top of this as an attic level with an additional room, it is completely possible without even needing to do additional piling. Now, normally, if you were to put on an additional level for a landed house, you have to redo the piling and redo the columns to support the weight because you don't have an additional structure on top. But here, because we already have this additional structure on top, all you need to do is to make sure that this landing can bear the load of what you want. So building an additional floor, or half floor rather, will be completely possible. So here we have the master ensuite. Now on my right, you'll see that this is in original condition, but it is quite a large bathroom. You could extend the bathroom to be this entire area here, because right now, this is just like empty storage, but you could make this whole thing your bathroom, and that will be very nice size. And now you look at your master, huge built-in cupboards all the way up there. Again, 3.2 meters high ceilings, and a beautiful, nice facing outwards this way, where you get a lot of privacy because you're not facing the road. It's just kind of your neighbors, and it's also the back of their houses. So all in all, you can see that this room, king size bed, 2 side tables, not an issue. You can also redo this room into a different layout if you prefer. There are so many options for you because this room is that huge. Living in a landed estate does not mean inconvenience. We're only 10-minute walk away from Tanah Merah MRT, which means that we can have access to the rest of Singapore with ease. Also, we have 3 playgrounds for your children, and also 1 to 2 kilometers from 6 primary schools, and we are 1 kilometer to Temasek Primary. In terms of amenities are galore, with Simpang Bedok as well as Block 58 Upper Changi Road, just 5 minutes drive away, where you have access to supermarkets, eateries, clinics galore. And if you want a truly mall experience, you have Bedok Mall to choose from, Parkway Parade, Changi City Point, and of course, Jewel Changi. You also have Singapore Expo nearby, and so if you have exhibitions going on and activities, you can always bring your children. And not to mention, we are very close to the East Coast Lagoon Food Village and the entire East Coast Parkway for you to go on family outings on the weekend. What is there not to love about living here in Bedok Terrace? Bedok Terrace is a beautiful, mature, landed estate where most of the houses were built in the 1970s or 1980s, where there used to be a rambutan plantation, where there are now condominium estates. However, with the changing face of younger generations taking over landed estates, we do have nice homes now being reconstructed or even just changed with renovation only to fit the needs of modern family requirements. For example, our neighbor over here has already fitted out the house with new windows, new doors, and even new roof tiles, while maintaining the existing structure and optimizing the internal renovation to maximize the usage for their family. Or you can consider our other neighbor who has already built up to 2.5 stories, but obviously has removed the split level thing, almost like 3 stories. They've also put solar panels, which is something that you can do to help you save and cut electricity down. We also have another neighbor who has chosen to redevelop the house and sell it to you, but that would be an additional developer premium over there. So we have a neighbor who's already in the rebuild phase, and this is also a corner terrace, and they not only have 2.5 stories of what you can see with very nice high ceiling heights if you completely rebuild, they also will have a basement. So if you add a basement to your entire floor plate, you could be looking at a 6,000 square feet built up just internally from a corner terrace plot like ours. So if you're looking to build the landed home of your dreams, just 10-minute walk away from Tanah Merah MRT on a 3,250 corner terrace plot, please do consider coming by to view our Bedok corner terrace to be your next miracle home. Give me a call, I'm Sarah X Miracle.